Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Cold?
Oh, did you have a good Christmas?
Yes. How about you?
It was lovely, except for my kids decided that we were going to watch Bad Santa last night. I have never seen Bad Santa, nor would I recommend Bad Santa.
I've only seen some of it.
I said, it will definitely make for a Christmas to remember.
Yeah, is that with Billy Bob Thornton or?
It is, and it was
I've seen some of it, probably most of it, but
highly inappropriate. Although they've told me that there's a Bad Santa too, and they have that in store for me next year. So I'm not sure.
Something to look forward to.
But I pretty much just ate myself sick yesterday. That was the big theme of the day.
Oh, I'm miserable.
How about everybody else? Audio's connecting. Amber, do you have a good vacation?
Yes, I did.
And Christmas vacation.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, it was great. We did. We ate a lot and opened a lot of gifts, and baby Jack got a lot of good stuff. And so yeah, it's been great so far. We're off till the 4th. So
very nice.
Wonderful.
You should be able to get a lot done.
I know. Yes. That's my goal.
That's awesome. Ryan, are you there? If you are, you're muted.
Hello, I'm here.
Morning. Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, it was great. Spent some time with family and had lunch and relaxed all day. That was about it. Played with the kids' toys.
We don't have a whole lot of that, but I got George and Christopher these poofy things that shoot balls out of their mouth. And so the boys acted like children yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good for, 29 and 35.
Yep.
Let's see. Thought we had Josie, but we lost her. She has internet issues. James, good morning.
Good morning.
What happened? Tell me.
Oh, I got a counter offer.
I know that.
I think you knew that. I haven't submitted anything yet because yesterday was Christmas and they said it was okay to just submit one today.
What do they want to do?
Huh?
What did they decide to do?
They said they're willing to give everything else, but they want to do a lower price. And they also asked me if I think that they should just give them everything that they want. And I was like, well, we can give them everything and change, lower the price, or actually give more than what they originally offered. So
How would you give more than they originally offered?
It was $310. It was our original offer. They counted with $335, and they want to come in at $328. I was like, we can do that, but
yeah, they counted at $335.
Yes.
Yeah. $328. That's a good counter. That makes sense.
Okay, and I just don't understand. I don't really know how to do a counter offer. So
it'll look just like the one that you got. So you're going to pull up the form in DocuSign, and it says counter offer, and you're going to put number 2 up there because counter offer number 1 is the one you received, and then you're just going to counter the items that they want to counter. So if they're just countering the price, you're going to say, purchase price to be $228.
And that's it.
That means you're accepting everything else. So and if you read the counter offer, it says everything in the purchase agreement remains the same except for what was changed in the counter offer 1. And then everything in the counter offer number 1 remains the same except for whatever's countered in counter offer number 2.
Okay. All right, that should be easy then. And just have them both sign
they'll have to sign the bottom of the counter offer that you received. So they'll sign the bottom of counter offer number 1 saying that they're countering, and then they'll sign their new counter. What did you decide that, what are you going to go ahead and just do a purchase agreement for the sale of their house?
Yeah, I talked to my cousin who's purchasing it, and he's thinking about just going ahead and buying it ahead of time. So that's what I was gonna ask you. Can I put that in there? Like I don't understand how to do that. I don't know how to do that. So put in like investors going to buy it ahead of time or by a certain time.
You could just say it's a.
Should I just call the other agent and tell him what's going on?
Call the other agent and tell him what's going on and ask him what he needs to see.
Okay.
Is this your wholesaler cousin that's selling it or that's buying it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, just explain that to him.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, everybody that just popped in. All right. So everybody tell me how much food you ate yesterday.
Too much.
Yeah, I agree. Too
Your
much.
favorite thing. How about this? Your favorite thing that you ate too much of yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Candy
And
canes.
if you have any win, whatever your win for the week was and your challenge for the week was.
Let's see. Interesting.
So who's going to go first?
Well, I guess I can start. I don't have a whole lot to go with, but I'm gonna start it and maybe we can come up with some things. Because I literally I really took it easy this week. It was just a typical Christmas week. I was a little sad because none of my kids or grandkids were here. So it's just me, James, and the dog, Stormy. So that baby was here for me. So we tried to take videos and I actually was going to post it. I was like, this is what happens when your dog doesn't want to participate in family videos on Christmas morning. She did not want to participate at all, but that was fun. Like I said, it was a nice short week at work. So that made me just want to say, hey, I'm just going to relax and just do all the things like eat too much. And there's not one particular thing that I ate too much of. Everything I ate too much of, including the desserts.
I'm with you.
Candies and the cookies and all the little good stuff that comes along with celebrating Christmas. So the challenge is going to be getting back on track with things, but I am excited about our plan for 2021 and getting started 12 days. So that's exciting. So, and I'm just glad to see everybody this morning. So hope everyone had a great Christmas.
Do you guys know that today is Boxing Day?
No, we saw that and I was like, what is that?
So it's an English holiday. And so if you think about it in proper England, in the days, the working people all had to work on Christmas, right? Because they served the families and the estates and whoever they worked. And so then they would get Boxing Day off and they would get to take home with them all of the boxes that were pretty wrapped from the family when they got done with their gifts, and then they would go home and they would have the gifts with their family in the pretty paper, but they got the day after Christmas off for Boxing Day. Oh, okay. I only know this because I was married to an English person, so he always wanted to celebrate Boxing Day and I didn't understand that. I thought Boxing Day meant
that's
anyways, that's kind of the reason why I put that in there. It's kind of the theme of our marketing thing. It's coming up with these, little things that you could tell somebody that somebody might, not delete you because you told them that, right? Not turn you off. Okay, who's next? What'd you eat too much of?
I'll go.
Okay.
Actually, here, I'll turn myself on in my video. Okay. So yeah, I probably ate too much cake. So I don't know if you know that yesterday was my birthday. And then, so my son's birthday is the 23rd and my daughter's birthday is the 22nd. So we literally had 3 different cakes. And so you had to have a piece of every cake, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So we ate a lot of cake yesterday, but it was all delicious. We had a lot of other great food. And then I had one really good conversation this week. And so that would be my win. And my challenge would also just be not enough conversations. But like Kim, I'm looking forward to, working on our 2021 goals.
Yay. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
There's lots of December birthdays. Most of Libby had a birthday and I mean, the whole leadership team had birthdays this month, it seemed like. Okay, who's next?
I'll go next. I like a lot of options. Oh, my name is Keisha. I like a lot of options, so I had a lot of everything, too much of everything on my plate. So I had to like save it. Yeah. My win is I have someone who wants to switch over to Keller Williams from Carpenter, so I'm gonna get her started.
Hey, build some profitry.
Right. And my losses, I don't think I really worked very much at all this week. So
That's normal.
I definitely didn't have conversations. My cousin wants to work with me, so he texted me and said, hey, I want to look for a duplex and things like that for next year. And I don't know if anybody been through the family thing, but I've already been through it once, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Other than that, that was pretty much my week.
I'll go next. I didn't really eat too much of anything because we just had like a real low key Christmas party with my mother-in-law, her boyfriend, and my son came over, and I made breakfast for everyone. And after that, we exchanged gifts and did a lot of Zoom or FaceTime Christmas gift openings. Other than that, my win for the week was I finally got my first closing last week.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you. And then let's see, I got an offer put in for my buyers on a property. I got to put a counter offer in today. And I think that's probably going to be my challenge is, just getting all that put together. And Carla knows, she's worked with me on it, so.
It'll be easy.
It should be easy.
This is a lot easier because it's just going to be a couple lines. It'll be easy. But I would have that conversation. I think calling them first and explaining the situation and just asking, what do you really need to see? That's going to be good enough. Maybe just a letter from your cousin.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I can work that in there. But yeah, it should be pretty easy. I tend to overthink things, and that's just my problem. I stress out about it.
It's not your problem. It's fine. After you get, this is why we practice, right? We practice writing purchase agreements. We practice writing things so that you feel more comfortable. And sometimes you have to practice for real, right? And that's what I'm here for. So it's no problem. Okay. I love the low key, and I'm very jealous that you don't feel like I don't know exactly what I feel like this morning, but a full. All right, who else has got food win challenge?
I'll go next. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Are you feeling better?
I am not 100%, but I'm feeling better. And kind of like James, we kept it low key yesterday too. I can't say we indulged too much, but I think my win for the week was I got through my inspection response, so that was good. We got all that exchanged. So, and then I think my challenge is like everyone else, just getting back in the swing of things after being sick in the holidays, and I'm ready for 2021 to get going.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Awesome. Remember, there's that, you learned this in school, right? What is it? It's the rule of inertia. What's in motion stays in motion, and what's at rest stays at rest until something pushes it. So it's the way I feel today, partially because I pretty much ate nonstop all day. I don't know why I did that. Just like it was like this constant. The food was out, you just constantly like ate. But plus, I don't sit still very often, so I sat still all day yesterday. I don't know. But James and Sherry are gonna have to teach me how to do this low key, no food Christmas, because that would be a really better thing for me, I think. All right, who else has a win, a challenge?
I'll go. Food, actually, like everybody else, I ate all day yesterday. I had stuff in the warmers all day, and I mean, finally at like 9 o'clock, I cleaned everything up and said, okay, it's time to get back on track here. So, I just ate everything. I usually don't eat like that, but I did. I had, I don't know, probably 40 meatballs yesterday, and I was like, what is with you?
One at a time, right? Me too.
Oh yeah, just one at a time. So
I just have one.
Just one won't kill me. Oh, well, those are so good. Let's have another. So I did have a challenge this week working on a sale. I've been working with Rhonda, trying to get everything coordinated with the closing company. The buyers are from Tennessee, and they both were positive for COVID in the last couple of weeks. She just got home on Monday from the hospital, but we're supposed to close on the 21st. Looks like it could possibly be January 11th now. So that's kind of a challenge for us. It's a revocable trust, and it's being sold on land contracts. So through the title company and working with Rhonda Smith, we determined that just doing a new purchase agreement and selling it from the buyer on the land contract is the easiest route, so that they don't have to come in and get letters and all kinds of things from the siblings that are still surviving, and death certificates and such for siblings that have passed on in the revocable trust. So we're getting ready to create a new purchase agreement, but the buyers having COVID and just moved up here have no internet access, and they can't really go to the library. So Chicago Title said, hey, the buyers can just sign it at closing. So we're like, okay, we got a win there. We were like, okay, everything's good. We do a new purchase agreement and everything should be good to go. So that's mine for this week.
Big time problem solving.
Yeah. And Carla and I went through my goals, so I'm excited about getting that started this coming week. So that's a win for me too, I think. So
yay.
Okay, and go.
I guess we didn't really have food out all day because ours was pretty low key as well. So that was good, but there were cookies available, which was our downfall. I guess my win is I am starting to kind of figure out different avenues to generate leads and talk to people. So I feel like for me, that's a win. I guess my challenges are just still trying to figure out stuff. So.
Well, that will be a challenge just for a little while longer, and then it'll be okay.
That's okay.
I'll tell you, it'll all work out.
I'm not stressing as much as I was.
Good morning, Jay. You're muted. Unmute. Tell me what you ate too much of yesterday.
Good morning, everybody. I didn't eat too much of anything, really.
Oh, you guys are jealous.
I barbecued and cooked and some of that. My wife did most of the cooking, but I didn't have to eat too much. I just kind of sat back and watched everybody else eat. So.
All right. What's your win and your challenge?
My wins are I got about 5 buyer agencies signed. So that was cool. Cow. I mean, even though some of them are clients already, but I went ahead and sent out the buyer agency to two or three old clients and 2 or 3 new clients too. So I was able to get the buyer's agency signed with no problem. So that was kind of cool. But that is cool. My challenge is, and I also I ended up getting 3 new clients as well too. So that's cool. And then my challenge is trying to find out how to, or what company does this well water analysis. That's my challenge so far.
Oh, we'll do you remember Michael?
Yeah.
Brick Kicker, call Michael, he'll tell you.
I talked to him, but I forgot what he said about that. Me and him, because he came out there and did the inspection at the property that I'm talking about. And he had told me something about it, but I forgot. It was more or less like we got to find somebody who does it because he doesn't do it, but he knows somebody or something.
Yeah, I know he knows someone.
I have a guy. Knows one, or I know a guy.
Ryan knows a guy. There you go.
Cool.
I can get you his info. I'll send it to you in an email.
Okay, great. I appreciate that, Ryan.
Good job. All right. Now, Jay, give us an update on the for sale by owner group.
Okay, so either I don't think we're going to do it today. I don't think today's going to be a good day to do it. So we're going to probably just go ahead and resume it probably next Friday at 10:30.
Next Friday at 10:30 is New Year's Day.
So is that this? So is that the same as Christmas? As far as anybody doing anything or not doing anything? I didn't know. I don't know how you want to, how we should handle that. Some people might not want to do it, but.
Well, if anybody's working on New Year's Day, what I recommend you do instead of for sale by owners is call expired listings on New Year's Day, because there's a lot of agents that have their listing agreements expiring on 12/31. And so that is a really awesome day to call for expired listings.
Okay. So I guess that we'll make that part 2 of the group, expired listings.
Well, I have another idea. So
Okay.
I am on vacation starting next Friday for a week. So Jay, would you like to have the for sale by owner group in place of the PC workshop next Saturday?
I mean, that's fine. And then we just touch back and then kind of mix all of it together with the for sale by owner and the expired listings. That'd be cool.
Yep, you guys could do that next Saturday, because I wasn't going to have a PC workshop next Saturday, but you could do that. That way, anybody that wants to get together next week could.
Okay.
Because I love you guys, but I'm going to be on the beach, and I'm not going to be on Zoom on the beach.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Or we can see how many people are interested in doing that before we make a set
Does
schedule.
anybody want to do for sale by owner with Jay next Saturday at 9?
Sure. I will.
You got 3 or 4 or 5. You're in.
Yep, I will.
All right.
Okay.
I'll send it out, and you guys can use this. Oh, I'll have to give you a different Zoom link though, because this is the office's Zoom link, and I can't give it to you, but I can give you mine.
Okay. Or we
So
will.
it'll be a different Zoom link, but I'll send it out to everybody, and I'll put it on your at a glance this week.
Okay.
All right. Okie dokie. Let's see who's next. Who has not shared? Ryan.
Okay. So my mom makes some, we call them sausage balls, I guess. They're super good. Ate a whole bunch of those. Sausage, Bisquick, cheese rolled up in a ball, put it in the oven. Yeah, those are pretty good. And they're about this big, so you can eat about 15, 20 of them if you want.
Like meatballs. It's awful. Yeah.
And then my challenge is I've been on vacation all week, so I gotta start going back to work this coming week. So that's my challenge.
Inertia.
Yeah. But I do have a closing set. Should be the 29th. Yeah.
Oh, they got it set for the 29th. Yay!
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, let's see. Melissa, hello, good morning. You're muted if you're trying to talk to me.
Good morning.
Good morning. Merry Boxing Day. Happy Boxing Day.
Happy Boxing Day.
What'd you eat too much of yesterday? What's your win and what's your challenge?
Probably too many sugar cookies, and my win is that I got through the holidays, and my challenge is that I got a new printer and I have no clue how to set it up.
Oh. Well, Jay's got a great IT department, but they might be a little too far away to fix it for you.
Yeah, I'll find somebody or call a family member or something, but
Awesome.
That's all I got.
Shelly.
Good morning, everybody. I made lasagna for Christmas dinner and it was ridiculous. So I ate too much lasagna.
Okay, that must be
yeah.
a thing. I had a client yesterday that was having lasagna for Christmas too.
Well, my son likes turkey fine at Thanksgiving, but he doesn't love turkey. So we never have turkey on Christmas because we just had it, a few weeks ago. We usually have ham, but he's like, let's have lasagna instead. And I said, okay. So made lasagna. It was delicious. Wins for the week. I closed 2 houses, Tuesday and Wednesday. So that was great. And the challenge, the house we closed on Wednesday, my buyer was taking a bath in the upstairs last night. and then she drained the tub, and it all came out on the first floor, out of the washing machine pipe or hose or something. I don't know. So I realized sorry, y'all, my cat is just having a fit this morning. I realize my obligation to them is over once the contract is signed, but it's really hard when you meet these people. They're the children of one of my friends who's the lender on the offer. So I was digging through emails trying to find the new build warranty. Last night I was trying to find phone numbers so that she at least could call people. So I was digging through emails last night and just trying to help.
It was
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Okay, everybody, there is your story for your inspection period. Everybody freaks out about inspections and what's going on. You can always say, I've been heard a story once about a brand new house. And what happened?
Yeah. Christmas night, bathtub drains through this. It wasn't the sewer, but
you're muted now. We lost you.
My cat, I blame everything on her. But she drained the tub. It came out on the first floor through the laundry area. And that was not something she wanted to be dealing with at 8 o'clock last night. So that was fun. The challenge, trying to find phone numbers for her so she could get connected with people today.
Well, I have to say that I do not believe the premise that after the deal is closed that we don't have any further obligation. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah.
You got to give me a minute. I got to cover this because the sun decided to shine and I can't see you guys.
It's hard when you have these clients and, you get close to them. And then of course, like I said, they're the kids of the lender on the deal. And you just want to do what you can do to help them. So.
Well, that's who we want to be. That's how we get raving fans. That's how we get referral business. That's how we become famous Shelley, right? So we have to, we do have to stay with it. I mean, I delivered poinsettias to, I'm not even still in production, and I delivered poinsettias to 20 people on Christmas Eve that were my former clients. So, it's not that we don't want it to be over when the deal is done. Now, sometimes it gets excessive and you do have to draw a line. So you have to let your clients be resourceful. So if they call you with routine maintenance items, right? Then you just give them the name and number of someone, right? You don't have to do anything for them. You don't have to call for them. You don't have to run around. You don't have to work. Just assure them that, well, that sounds like normal maintenance items. This is especially if you have first-time home buyers. Your first-time home buyers are going to think that you're their dad and you're going to come fix everything for them. You have to teach them that you're not. But, the great thing is we should be building our own vendor database, right? So we should have our own set of vendors that we like to work with, and constantly adding and changing to your vendor list. So when I have a vendor that disappoints me, then I don't recommend them anymore, right? I had 2 carpet stretcher guys that I really loved. My daughter calls them and they both let her down. So they won't be referred anymore, but she went and called somebody out of the blue and they came and they took excellent care of her. So now I've replaced my carpet people with the new carpet people on my vendor list. And by the way, if you have home repairs of your own or any repairs of your own, be sure you tell them you're a realtor. Okay. I mean, if they're bright and they know you're a realtor, they know that if they treat you very nicely and take extra good care of you, that you will refer them, right? And if they don't pick up on that, you don't want to refer them because that means they're not in a referral-based business, right? People who run a referral-based business provide better customer service than people who don't run referral-based business. Like it's like a chicken and egg thing, right? Which comes first, their referrals or their customer service? Well, their customer service gets them referrals, right? But then the referrals gives them, so, that's what I'm always looking for is somebody that has, good customer service. And that's usually identified by somebody who has a good referral-based business. All right, was that everybody? Did I miss anybody?
I have a question though before we move on. since you're going to be on vacation, who can we reach out to as far as like if we have any questions about?
Well, I am going to be on vacation from the 1st until the whatever that Friday is. What is that? Hang on. So I will see you guys all next week, and then I am on vacation from the 1st to the 8th. Actually, I'll be available on the 8th in the afternoon because we have to leave the condo like at 1 o'clock or something. And I will be with you guys on the 9th. So I'm only going to miss Saturday the 2nd as far as our workshop, and there won't be any group coaching. Well, I don't know. I'll check with Becky. Maybe you guys can go to her group coaching. I'll see what she's doing on the 5th, and I'll let you guys know. But as far as who you go to for questions, you have the broker hotline. So, and you also have Diane Gregg. And Diane Gregg, well, that's in the South office. In the South office, you have Diane Gregg. She's the day broker in the South office. In the North office, you could check with Beth or Ann. And in Louisville, you guys are just going to check with Rhonda because you guys are all on Rhonda's team. So we're good there. So Danita or Bobby aren't on today. So yeah, so that's what you're going to want to do. Broker hotline, Diane Gregg's available during the day, or your director of agent services, you know, Wendy, and boy, Keisha, I got a brain. Why can't I think of? Chris. Gosh, that took me a minute. Chris is yours on the north side, and Amy in Louisville. So that would be your options.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, are you guys ready to make our 2021 calendars? So in the last minute, like in the last couple of days of the 12 days of Christmas, I found a better source than the one that I was using. So I sent you guys, let me find that, on Christmas Eve, I think, or on the 23rd, I sent you guys a link to a really awesome website that I found. Now I gotta find my email. There we go. So I found this really awesome one. So have you guys, did anybody make their list or highlight their list of what holidays they liked for each month? Okay, good. We'll do that now. All right, so everybody have a piece of paper.
What does that mean? Highlight that.
Well, you're gonna pick. I mean, highlight. You know, some people take a highlighter and highlight, or they pick which holidays that they want. I mean, you can't send somebody 20 things in the month about holidays. You need to pick a couple that you like. Did you guys get the little spreadsheet that I sent you this morning? I thought the little spreadsheet that I sent you this morning would be an easy way for you to plug in what you wanted to work on, you know, what you wanted your marketing calendar to look like. So, and then I gave you two different options here. So we're going to do one for your sphere or your database, right? Remember, our database, we want to have 36 touches. 4 of those are what?
Wait a minute, hold on.
What are 4 of our 36 touches to our database?
Phone calls.
Phone calls, absolutely. That worries me that you guys didn't all just jump out and say that. So we have 4 phone calls to our database, and then we have 12 what? What do we send everyone in our database once a month?
Emails.
Yeah, the neighborhood nurture.
Newsletter.
Right? The neighborhood nurture. So we have 4 phone calls.
Smart plans.
Smart plan, neighborhood nurture, smart plans, right? All right, so then we have, so that's, we started with 36, and then we took 4 off for our phone calls, and that left 32. And then we have 12 that is our neighborhood nurture, so that leaves us 20. So we need to come up with 20 emails today that we're gonna send, emails or text or communications that we're gonna send with our database. And then you might want to do the same ones for your lead nurtures, or you might want to do something different for your lead nurtures. And that's why I've set this out separate. Now, I've also broke this out by email, text, call, We know we got 4 calls, right? So we're going to figure out when our 4 calls are. And that's quarterly. So you might call, you guys know the 2-letter alphabet thing, or you might just divide your database into thirds, however you want to do it so that you're calling every quarter. And then you're going to write some handwritten notes. Remember, we talked about this. People are excited when they get mail. So a couple of yours should be handwritten notes. So maybe Mother's Day, Father's Day, right? Maybe you do Mother's Day, Father's Day as handwritten notes, or you get to decide what you want to do. Bulk mailing, that would be something that you were to mail out to everyone in your database. So that's what we were identifying here. So do you guys all have this spreadsheet in front of you, or a piece of paper or something? Okay, so now we're going to go to here. All right, so January. Was I sharing that, or was I not sharing that? Was I sharing this before? Did I tell you I ate too much food? My brain's a little foggy this morning.
Yeah, we weren't seeing this before. The previous screen we saw before.
All right, so this is what I was talking about. So this is where you've got your sphere for your database, and you've got your marketing plan for your database and your marketing plan for your lead nurture. So we're going to go through holidays, and you need to fill in, okay, I really like that holiday, and do I want to send an email, text, call, handwritten note, or to send a bulk out to everyone? What do I want to do? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to run through the year, and you guys put together some ideas when you see these holidays. So I'll give you an example when we get to the first one. All right, so let's start with January. January. No, I don't want to add. All right, January 2021. So we have National Hangover Day. Is that funny?
Yeah.
Huh? National Hangover Day. Wouldn't that be funny? Instead of making Happy New Year's calls, you could call everybody and say, Happy Hangover Day. Oh, should I be more quiet? That'd be funny. Let's see. I don't know about the International Stop Spam Day, but maybe you could think of something funny to do about that. January 3rd, the Festival of Sleep Day. Is this not funny? All right, January 4th, National Spaghetti Day. You could make a Facebook post that says, hey, does everybody know it's National Spaghetti Day? What do you like on your spaghetti? Do you like meat sauce? Do a survey. Meat sauce, meatballs, or just marinara or something, and just get people to engage with you, right? Just an idea. There's one. Trivia Day, that's also fun. You could just go find some strange trivia and either text it out to everybody, email it, or put it on your Facebook. So this is going to do a couple things. This is going to give you guys always wonder, what do I put on my Facebook, right, to get people to engage with me? Well, use this list. This is how you're going to get people on your Facebook to. I should have put Facebook on your spreadsheet. You guys need to add a line to each one of these and make a Facebook one, or create at the bottom and make a Facebook one. I'll do that later and send it off. All right, so look through here. What are you guys seeing that you like?
Bubble Bath Day.
Bubble Bath Day. What could we do for Bubble Bath Day? How many of you guys are nurturing a neighborhood? After Leia, did anybody decide they were going to nurture a neighborhood? Could you make little bath balls and put little bath balls at their mailbox for a pop by for the neighborhood? If you were going to do that, say, hey, it's National Bubble Bath Day. Have a relaxing day on me. How about Peculiar People Day? Is that not funny? How about learn your name in Morse code? And if you click on this, it's going to take you to a link, and it's going to tell you, you could just send that out. Learn your name in Morse code.
Listen, I can't see.
I don't know about the step in a puddle and splash your friends day on January 11th. I think that's not for the Midwest. How about this one right here? How about January 13th? Make your dream come true day. Brainstorm. What could you do with that? Make it real estate related.
Send people information about Keller Williams. Ask them to join.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Yes. Learn how to make $100,000 a year working for yourself. Send them to Career Day.
Yeah.
How about come dream with me? Imagine you won the lottery. Where would you like to live? Right? Then when they respond back, what do you do for that? You set them up on a search, right? From wherever it was they wanted to live, they wanted to move to. National Hat Day. That's every Saturday because I don't wash my hair on Saturdays. National Nothing Day. That is a real thing.
Wow.
I love Winnie the Pooh Day. Did you know there was a Winnie the Pooh Day? I didn't know there was a Winnie the Pooh Day.
No.
National Popcorn Day. I sent this one to you guys out on your first day of Christmas because I love this one. So this goes back to those pop buys, right? If you're going to do those pop buys, you go to Costco and get a box of the microwave popcorn little things, and you put a little label on them that says, you know, I just wanted to pop by and tell you that I'm your neighborhood realtor or whatever you wanted to do, and put it at their thing. But you could do that for your people that are in your sphere as well, right? You could do a pop by for them. You know, just pick the people that your A group or whatever that live nearby and drop them off some popcorn. At the dollar store, they have these cute little, they look like popcorn bags, the red and white popcorn bags. You know what I'm talking about? Only they're like bowls for popcorn, and they're $1. They cost $1. Because everything at the dollar store costs $1, according to my daughter. I like there's a Squirrel Appreciation Day. All right, so tell me, what are you guys written down? You got anything you're seeing that you want to do? There's a compliment day. Look at that. January 24th is compliment day.
Who wouldn't love that?
Right. Well, how could you do that? Could you just go through your Facebook and private message people compliments?
Yes. Yes.
And tell them, right? Oh my gosh. There is a bubble wrap appreciation day.
Oh my goodness.
Chocolate cake day. All right. Amber, January 27th is punch the clock day. Could you do something for all your coworkers?
Yeah, sure.
National Puzzle Day.
I think back up on the 21st, it was National Hugging Day. You guys remember when we used to do that?
Oh, yeah. It's like a memory now, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that nobody's going to shake hands anymore after this. I think that's really. Measure your feet day.
Backward day.
Backward day. Inspire your heart with art day.
Okay, that would be a good one.
All right. So did you guys fill out your January? Did you add Facebook posts at the bottom? So you're making your Facebook post? I'm going to send this back to you guys so you can add this. All right, I'm gonna send this back out to you. That's got Facebook posts at the bottom with 31 days because, you know, I have to work on this. This is what happens when I do things and then I don't have it all thought through. All right, so everybody's got that. You ready for the next one? Tell me what you got. Who wants to share what they picked?
I can. I like National Spaghetti Day because I like spaghetti. Bubble Bath, Pharmacist Day, Make Your Dream Come True, Popcorn Day, and the Compliment Day.
So what are you gonna do? Which one of those what are they? Are they email? Tell me the first one was spaghetti.
National Spaghetti Day. I'm gonna say that that's a social media.
Awesome, like a survey.
Yeah. So trying to decide if I want to sneeze or not. Sorry. Yeah, we could do a survey. That's a good idea. National Bubble Bath Day. Probably another social media.
So which one of those would you do an email? Which one would you do a handwritten note on? Which would tell me, pick out some of those top ones where we're gonna do some.
Okay.
So
National Pharmacist Day is going to be a note and a drop by my pharmacy.
I love that.
I'm going to do Make Your Dream Come True Day would probably be probably an email. And National Popcorn Day, I'll be on vacation. So I'm going to do it before the 19th. Or maybe just after the 19th, I don't know, somewhere around there, but drop by with popcorn in a little bag. And so that's a pop by. And National Compliment Day, phone calls.
Awesome. Anybody else want to share?
I only have a few of them, that come to mind. I was looking at all the lists that you have, but National Pie Day and National Chocolate Cake Day.
What are you gonna do for those?
Well, I was sitting here trying to think of how to go outside the box, but I keep coming back to if I was to take a chocolate cake or a pie to work with me, and either take the pie and give it to my coworkers, or get those little individual 50-cent pies, probably about $20 worth, and just give those out.
Oh, that's fun. I love that.
Yeah, but that's just the people at my job, though, since I'm there trying to work that sphere of influence.
Well, that's farming. That's just instead of farming a neighborhood, you're farming a different group of people, but that still counts as farming.
But if I wanted to do something like a pie day or cake day, how could I? Well, nothing. I just thought of something. How could I do that as far as in a neighborhood?
Well, you'd have to go door knocking.
So what? Would you just give a box of cake mix?
That would be fun. Oh, that'd be fun. Like we'll get it. That's a great idea. Get a box of cake mix and a little thing of icing, right? Put it in a bag and hang it on the door and tell them it's National Cake Day. I thought you'd want to bake your own.
Okay, so that's not too much.
No, that's actually really cute.
That's adorable. Really cute. It depends on how big of a neighborhood you're farming. I mean, if you're farming a neighborhood of 300, then 300 cake boxes might be,
right.
But if you got, come on, if somebody left you a cake box and a little thing of icing on your doorstep, and I bet the dollar store could take care of you with this, would that not be fun? I mean, wouldn't you think, oh, that's the cutest thing ever? Just like Kim said. I love that. Let's put a little note in there.
That's not overkill though. I don't want to say 300, but like say just a little surrounding area that you're
It is not overkill. That's a dollar a house. If I were to buy something, if I were to do If I were to mail magnets, okay, lots of people mail magnets. I was a mail magnet person. They cost me on average, by the time I paid postage, $1.20 a piece. Right? So, you know, I don't know how much cake mix costs. Does anybody know how much cake mix costs?
$1. You can get it for about $1, Walmart.
I bet if you looked online, you could buy a case of them for even less than $1 a piece, right? If you found wholesale cake, I don't know. I'm sure there's wholesale cake mixes, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, now we're on to February. Has everybody got Oh, I sent you a new sheet that's got 31 days of Facebook at the bottom, so you can fill in your Facebook ideas. Did you guys get that?
Can you say what you just said? My internet's like really messing up. So what was the cake mix part about?
Oh, it was just one of Jay's idea was to do for the National Cake Day was to farm a neighborhood by taking cake mixes and leaving them at doors to farm their neighborhood as pop-by gifts. Okay, we're on to February. All right, February 1st is No Politics Day. I'm a big fan. Spunky Old Broads Day. Oh my gosh. Could you go through and just segment your database to find the spunky old broads and send them a card? I want to see how many people put SOBs. Oh gosh, it's SOB too as your tag. That's not very funny. It is. Groundhog Day. Who already was talking to me about Groundhog Day? Was that one of you guys? Somebody was. You know, Groundhog Day there is a whole website for that. And there's like, look, if you click on that link, there's Groundhog Day Trivia, more about Groundhog's Day. Did you know that there was more than one groundhog? Look at that. There's not only is there Puxatawny Phil, but there's also Buckeye Chuck and General Beauregard Lee. The day the music died. I didn't know that day. Feed the Birds Day. That would be a good neighborhood pop by too, wouldn't it? You can do little baggies of birdseed. How about Thank a Mailman Day? Jay, are you going to have a party on that day?
Yeah, that's going to be a good one for me to do. Thank all the mailmen at the post office.
We got Bubblegum Day, National Shower with a Friend Day. I don't think so. I would highly recommend you not write that one down on your list. National Chopsticks Day. Okay. All right. Now we got one. We got one that's going to require a handwritten note. Look at this. Send a card to a friend day.
Mm-hmm. Look at the Super Bowl challenge you could do.
Yes. Football is unconditional love. There's a quote for you. Well, for Super Bowl though, could you also do like a Facebook post that was what's your favorite Super Bowl food and have everybody tell you what they're, because remember the point of Facebook posts. Like we can't always, first of all, we can't always post real estate. We post all real estate, people turn it out to us, right? But it's also about engagement, right? So if we post something that gets engagement, that gets people to respond to you. So if you posted like the day before Super Bowl Sunday, you know, it's, you know, Super Bowl Sunday Eve, tell me what's your favorite food for tomorrow, right? Then people will post that, right?
Hey, and Carla, you know, it would be fun. The gentleman who said his mom made the sausage balls. What if you said, hey, post your favorite Super Bowl snack recipe, get people to post recipes. That would be fun too.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
See, and then you got people posting. And then what if you had on Facebook, I got a better, let's turn it a 2-for-1. So the week of Super Bowl, we have everybody, because we'd want to do that the week before, right? So people have time to pick the ones that they want. So if you had everybody post their things, and then what if you had at the end, you put all those in one email and you emailed it out to everybody with the people like acknowledgement, right? So my friend Lisa's sausage rolls, my friend Cheryl's meatballs, right? And you just posted out some ideas for Facebook food. Create a little sense of community there as well.
That's fun.
National Pizza Day. Don't think we want to celebrate Toothache Day.
Mm-hmm.
Make a Friend Day. Not sure why there's a white t-shirt day, but apparently there is. Get a different name day. Okay. Okay. Well, there you can get a different name day. National Gumdrop Day. Do a grouch of favor day. Followed immediately by Random Acts of Kindness Day.
Good one.
Oh man, I found my favorite day.
National Drink Wine Day.
Uh-huh. Cherry Pie Day. We had cherry pie yesterday. Oh my gosh, that was so good. How about this? All right. I'm hitting an awful lot of Facebooks here, but how about Love Your Pet Day? What happens if you say it's Love Your Pet Day? Post a picture of your pet. What is going to happen to your Facebook?
It's going to explode.
Blow up. Crazy. Yes. I am in this Facebook group called Chunky, and it's for fat cats. And I made a post on there, and it got 470 shares and comments. Just a picture of my cat. Shelly, are you on Chunky? I'm gonna send you this group because it's the great thing ever. I will tell you though, some of them are way too fat. They need help. It needs to have an intervention.
My fluffy cat, Allie, she would be way too fat if I fed her as much as she wanted me to.
National Margarita Day. I did not know February was so awesome. National Wine Day followed by National Margarita Day. I don't know about International Dog Biscuit Appreciation Day, but I bet if you did something with that, then it would get lots of attention as well. Tortilla Chip Day. Pistachio Day. Tell a Fairy Tale Day. Do like a Mad Libs fairy tale kind of thing.
National Chili Day.
I'm starting to tell you that there's some theme going on for February here. Now we got to open that bottle night. Public Sleeping Day.
Wow.
Awesome. All right. So what do you got? You got some good February ones that you write down? Do you see what we're doing now though? So you need to make sure. So you got this link and I'll make sure you got it again. It was in my email on Tuesday or Wednesday, but so you need to make sure you have something for each month, right? For your database and for your league. And then you don't have to have 31 Facebook posts. And obviously in February, you wouldn't have 31 anyways, because there's not 31 days in February. But the reason why I thought that is you could make a Facebook post calendar for yourself. And you can pre-plan those, right? Like you can set up your Facebook posts for the month all at once. And then it'll just automatically post them for you. You guys all know how to do that?
I was going to say I heard, but I don't know how because I just am not.
I will find a video on that.
Okay.
I'll send that to you.
Okay.
I know you can do it in command, and I think you can also do it. Shelly Seiler wanted to say hi too. He's trying to meet your kitty now. Eventually, we're just going to have a pet. Ryan's got one too. We could just have a cat Zoom. All right. Anybody want to share what they got for February?
Well, I will. I saw on there, where did it go? On the 12th is the Lost Penny Day. So I was thinking I could give out pennies with a handwritten note, like a penny for your thoughts, you know? So I was like,
great idea.
And inexpensive.
Very.
I have lots of pennies all over the place. So I was like, I could really hit the whole neighborhood with that. So.
Well, that's fun. You could also mail those, right? You could do a handwritten note.
Yeah.
No, mail pennies, right?
Yeah.
It's Lost Penny Day. I wanted to know if you lost yours. In case you lost yours, I want to give you one back.
Yeah, I was like, I like that one.
Because, you know, I will tell you, the March of Dimes people are really smart. Because they mail me a dime, and then I mail them money back because I feel guilty because they sent me a dime. Now, they can send me mailing labels and all kinds of things, and that doesn't make me feel guilty, but somehow that dime makes me feel guilty every time. All right, March. Susan, it's not Goat Day. Maybe we'll find Goat Day, but there is National Pig Day.
I keep waiting for a Goat Day.
Well, we'll find one. How about Peanut Butter Lovers Day?
Ooh.
Just in case we missed the first compliment day, there's another one. And I love that there's more than one because there should be compliment days all the time. National Goat Day, by the way, Susan, is July 16th.
Seriously?
Seriously. How about this one, March 3rd, Caregiver Appreciation Day? I don't know what if Pet Thumbs Day is, but again, anytime you can post a Facebook post that has to do with pets, you're going to win.
That could probably be posting pictures of dog or your pets doing things that makes them look like they probably funny pictures of them doing things that would require having a thumb. You would think they had a thumb.
Yeah.
Because my dog does a lot of things. I'm thinking, wow.
How about March 6th, National Dentist Day, right?
Yeah.
Dentists come into contact with people that might want to buy or sell a house. So National Dentist Day, you could just make a list of 5 or 6 dentists and stop by with donuts, right? Something. I like that there's a multiple personality day. I'm not sure that's something to celebrate.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
How would you record, or what would you write down to record what you've done? So do you keep like an Excel spreadsheet? So I've spent this much money, I've gotten this many clients from that kind of marketing. Like, how do you keep up with that?
I would think an Excel spreadsheet would be where you'd want to track your return. Now, Facebook posts, obviously, they don't have a cost, so you're not going to get a cost per dollar. But, you know, you would want to track, but sometimes it's hard to know where business came from, right? So if it's your sphere and you're just loving on your sphere, then what you're really going to track that by is how many, am I getting that 12-to-1 ratio, right? So for every 12 person in your database, you should get 1 transaction from every 12 people in your database next year. And how we know how well we did with communicating with our database is how close we came to that 12-to-1 ratio. So that's one way to track that, right? Now, if you're tracking things like Facebook ads, right? And so how many transactions did I get versus how much money did I spend on a Facebook ad? But if you do things like neighborhood pop buys, you're going to have to add, what you really need to do is set a budget for yourself. So if you decide you're going to farm a neighborhood, you want to decide how much money I'm going to spend to farm my neighborhood. And I know how often I have to contact them, right? Leah talked to us about that. So then you're going to figure out, what am I going to do? If I'm going to print something and drop it by, that's really cheap. If I'm going to go get popcorn and I'm going to drop that off at a neighborhood, you know, that's a moderate expense. And if I'm going to do a mass mailing to 300 people, then that's going to be a greater expense, because we can't just do that mailing once. We have to do it 6 times a year. So you're just going to have to keep a running track of, these are my lead generate. And remember, with lead generation sources, what we're focusing on here is our database, right? We're building our market calendar for our database, and also for our lead nurture, just because most of it is going to overlap. But our Facebook and our things at the top of this spreadsheet, these are all our database. Remember, 50% of our business is supposed to come from our database. Then you should only have 2 or 3 other lead sources, because if you start having too many, then you're not going to do anything well. In the red book, you'll remember there's that diminished thing where you see you've got your number 1 lead source, which is the primary source of your business, and then 2 and 3. And after 3 ways of lead generation, you're not really doing much. So pick what your 3 are, and then you can just keep a running track of how much you spent. I do mine in QuickBooks, but I've ran a business for a long time. That's why it was QuickBooks.
Thank you.
I don't know about Be Nasty Day, but how about Middle Name Pride Day? Would that be fun? You know, that would be another Facebook kind of engagement, right? Tell us your middle name. Plant a Flower Day. You could go get packets of say that twice. Packets of seeds, right? You could probably get packets of seeds. I know that there are companies that do this and they charge a lot, but you could get packets of seeds like from wholesale, like they're probably only 10, 20 cents a packet of seeds, and they probably fit in an envelope, right? And you could probably mail those out to all your database and say, I just wanted to give you a summer full of flowers or something, you know, for National Plant a Flower Day. International Fanny Pack Day. That could be a Facebook post, right? You could go find a funny picture of somebody with fanny packs on and post it on your Facebook and ask them, did you know it was International Fanny Pack Day, right? National Potato Chip Day. So National Pie Day, I'll just tell you, I won't do it probably anymore. And the sad thing about National Pie Day was that was the first day of quarantine last year, because on National Pie Day, I always had the New York Slice pizza truck come to my office. And I invited everyone to my office, and we had Pie Day, because pizza pie, you know, instead of traditional pie, we did National Pie Day that way. Of course, my very last one was quite the bust, because that was the very first day of quarantine. And of course, I'm not doing that anymore, so I wouldn't do that. So feel free to use that. You know, you could you could find your local pizza place and, you know, rent out a room and just give everybody a slice of pizza or something. I mean, that was just, remember when I've talked about segmenting your database where you got your A's, your B's, your C's, you know, you would decide like maybe you only want to invite 20 people out for pizza for National Pie Day or something. And by the way, if you use a local vendor, what might you get from that local vendor? Referrals, right? Let's see. St. Patty's Day. Extraterrestrial Abductions Day. I mean, that's special, isn't it? That's what's so good about these, is that they have these links. So here you go. So National Alien Abductions Day. Couldn't you then just, if you're on Facebook, ask who their favorite alien is? Mine would be Mork, by the way. All right, we're getting through here. Chip and Dip Day. Got Chip and Dip Day, National Puppy Day. I mean, come on. You got to have National Puppy Day. Live Long and Prosper Day. Your favorite Star Trek character? Well, I don't know. You could do something. Make up your own holiday day. There's a make up your own holiday day. What would you make up for your own holiday? Susan, you can't make up Goat Day now because I found that it's already out there. I like something on a stick day. What's your favorite food on a stick? Weed Appreciation Day. I'm assuming that's garden weeds. Got National Doctors Day.
Oh, I like March 29th. National Mom and Pop Business Owner.
Oh, that's so good. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Turkey Neck Soup Day though. Or Bunsen Burner Day.
I can't see.
National Cram Day. How about World Backup Day? Would that be the day that you could remind everybody they need to back up their phone? Just a nice little friendly, helpful reminder.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
As far as the marketing plan goes, I lost my thought. I guess I was thinking about too much at once. Oh, do we do like 6 months out?
We're doing 12. We're doing the whole year.
Oh, okay.
So if we do the whole year today, then when do we have to worry about it again?
Well, you got a point there.
No, that was the whole thought, is if we got it done, right? If we get it done right now, then all we have to do is we have it and we can implement it. And if I send you out a Facebook schedule, the beginning of the month, you can just look at your calendar and go, okay, well, I've got to send these emails, these texts, and this thing. We can also look later before we wrap up, we can look today and identify which one of these that maybe you want to make a smart plan, you know, because you have that option. So if it's an email, text, or call, or even handwritten note, you could put it on a smart plan, right?
Okay.
Okay. Identify which ones would be smart plans, but first we have to start with the ideas. Like, which ones do we want to celebrate? We want to make sure we have a full calendar, right? Not meaning that we're posting something 30 days a week on Facebook and we're mailing something 10 times as we come on, but we need to make sure that we're getting our 36 touches in, which really we know is 12 because we already have 16 of them all taken care of. So we need, during the course of the year, we need to have 20 touches that are either email, text, or handwritten notes. And then we need to have a good Facebook calendar built out for ourselves, right? So that we know what we're posting. Isn't it a whole lot better if we have to do just random whatever we think of in the moment? What's going to happen?
We're going to forget.
We're not doing it.
It's going to, but if we have a plan in place and we know what we have to do, and we know on the last day of the month we have to do next month's post, isn't that going to make things a whole lot easier for us? And then we'll actually do it, won't we?
Yeah.
Okay. So are we good for March? Everybody got their March build out?
You weren't right on the
Okay,
page.
another question.
Come on, get up.
So
Yeah,
so this
go
is
on.
for how do you implement the smart plans with it? So let's say you do have all the month of January. Do you add those to your email list that you do for your, I guess, neighborhood marketing for those that you're not in that neighborhood for? The marketing plan?
Well, they're going to be a little bit different. So your spheres, well, it depends. If you have the whole neighborhood in your command, do you have all of the neighborhood that you're farming in your command? If you have
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. So let's finish this list and then we'll go to smart plans in just a minute. I'll give you some ideas. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. April Fool's Day. Depending on who you are, International Tatting Day. National Burrito Day. What do you like in your burritos? National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. That's got to be a fabulous day. I love peanut butter and jelly. Don't go to work unless it's fun day. There's more hugging on April 4th. Hopefully we'll be able to hug by April 4th. Tell a lie day. That's not good. And I really don't know why there's a World Rat Day. That's just weird. New Beer's Eve. Don't know what that is. That's fun. Caramel Popcorn Day. National Beer Day. No Housework Day. Do something fun with that, yeah? Draw a picture of a bird day. How many people do you think would draw a picture of a bird and put it on their Facebook? Oh my gosh, April 10th. This is great. It's Golfers Day, National Farm Animals Day, National Siblings Day. All three. You could combine farm animals and siblings and ask what farm animal your sibling was. 8-track tape day. Did anybody have 8-track tapes?
I used to.
I used to.
Keisha probably doesn't even know what an 8-track tape is.
My uncle had some left, and I was kind of like how my daughter was with one of my DVD players. She was like, beep, boop, bop. And I was like, what is this? But my dad had some of those too, so I've seen them before.
Oh, there we got National Pet Day again. So, you know, you got to get some mileage out of these, right?
National High Five Day, National Jelly Bean Day.
Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
Yum.
Why am I so focused on food? I feel like I'm gonna. No, we've got Peach Cobbler Day, Scrabble Day. Oh boy, there's an ex-spouse day.
Yeah, no. Hard pass.
On the same day as the International Be Kind to Lawyers Day. There's something funny there.
Yeah.
April 14th. I have a ton of lawyers in my sphere. They're getting cards. What's that, 14th?
April 14th.
On the sliders. Okay, cool. Sorry.
How about Reach as High as You Can Day? Take a Wild Guess Day. That'd be a good Facebook post day, right? That sucks day. That's Librarian Day. Blah, blah, blah day. Husband Appreciation Day. So what could you do for Husband Appreciation Day the day before? The way you have your command set up. It's the opposite of my anniversary thing. Right? So could you all the women in your database that have a spouse, could you not send them a message and let them know, hey, just in case you didn't know, tomorrow is Husband Appreciation Day? Might be a good way to get some things off your honey-do list. I don't know why there's a Pet Owners Independence Day, but apparently there is. There's also a National Garlic Day. Volunteer Recognition Day. Do you have any good volunteer groups in your sphere that you could go do some volunteer recognition. Pick a group. How about if you picked a group? If you picked a group that that matters to you, right? And you went and got a list of their volunteers and you put together a little volunteer recognition day packet for them. Food pantry, maybe, something. Secretary's Day. Jelly Bean Day. Ryan, there's Pig in a Blanket Day. Does that count as sausage rolls? If you have Australian database, there's the Hug of an Australian Day. National Zipper Day. There really should be a zipper day, right? Hairstyle Appreciation Day. You could turn that into something else, right? You could go to your, well, you could do a couple things, right? You could have everybody on Facebook post their funniest hairstyle, like from their past, like their senior pictures or something. Or you could make it a Beautician's Day and you could go take something to the local beauty shop. All right, everybody ready? Got April good? Ready for May? Are you getting a good calendar filled out? Oh, there's weeks up here too. I didn't realize this. Look here. Week 4 is National Karaoke Week. That should never happen. But this is good because there are some things at the top of these. So make sure you got this and go back and look because there's also some monthly things here, right? So like Sexual Assault Awareness Month, Stress Awareness Month. You know, you could do something at the beginning of the month too.
So we're going into May now, right?
Going into May.
Okay, so for those of you who are not in the Louisville market, the first Saturday in May, which happens to be the first this year, is Derby Day. So
you can do hats.
The whole 2 weeks, yeah, the whole 2 weeks before. Hopefully Derby Day will be in May again this year and not weird day like September.
We kind of have a little thing here that's kind of like Derby Day. I've always wanted to go to the Derby, but if I go to the Derby, I want to do the Derby right. I want to go to the Derby box, right?
Yeah, that's it. Hat, dress.
I want to do the Derby right. But we also have a little thing in May here at the end of the month. Used to be the entire month, but they shortened it. And it's not the entire month anymore. So yeah. And you guys have heard my story, I'm sure, but you can do all kinds of fun things around it. I always wanted to be a 500 Festival Princess and I never got to be one. So this year in the middle of COVID, I put a prom dress on a hanger around my neck and I got one of my daughter's friends who was a 500 Princess, her tiara. And I did 3 houses. I toured 3 houses as the 500 Princess with the princess wave and everything. It was pretty funny. So don't forget, you know, you can incorporate these things into real estate too, right? If you make it something in real estate. So you could go do, Shelly, you could go get fabulous hats, right? And you could go tour 3 houses on video and post them or do Facebook Lives and you could change your hat for every one.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. All right, let's see. It is also, let's see what is good up here. Foster Care Month, Lupus Awareness Month, Blood Pressure Month. The first full week of the month is Nurses Week. Could you do something with Nurses Week? The 3rd week of the month is National Police Week. And the 4th week is National EMS Week. Okay, now we got, there's your Kentucky Derby Day. Look, it's even on the list.
There it is. I love it.
Save the Rhino Day as well. Brothers and Sisters Day. Lumpy Rug Day. I mean, that's a good day to have, right? Lumpy Rug Day. It's National Lumpy Rug Day. If you have lumpy rugs, it's probably time to sell your house. Let me know if you're ready to buy.
That's awesome.
I candied, or how does candied orange peels get a day?
You know, you could do a lot of fun stuff with May the 4th for Star Wars Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's also National Teachers Day. May 6th, National No Diet Day. Child Care Provider Day or Daycare Provider Day. So then there's Mother's Day. You guys have heard my story about Mother's Day, and somebody else had an even better Mother's Day. Who was that? Was that Tamika?
Yeah.
Tamika shared about Mother's Day. So Mother's Day and Father's Day, I always go to the dollar store because I can get 2 cards for $1. And I always get Mother's Day cards and Father's Day cards, and I mail them to everybody in my database that's either a mother or father. But Tamika goes a step further, and she talks about her mom and missing her mom, and she sends cards to Mother's Day cards to people she knows are missing their moms, which I think is extra special. Let's see, Frog Jumping Day. That's Hummus Day. Dance Like a Chicken Day. There's a good video for Facebook there. You could do a gift card giveaway for everybody that posts their Dance Like a Chicken video on your Facebook.
It's hilarious.
No Dirty Dishes Day. Plant a vegetable garden. You could do the same thing. You could go get you could grow little seedlings and give out like little tomato plants for Plant a Vegetable Garden Day. Again, how are they picking strawberries on May 20th? This is not Midwest. National Pick Your Strawberry Day. Waiters and Waitresses Day, May 21st.
That's it.
Now we got Lucky Penny Day. So if we missed out on Lost Penny Day, now we got Lucky Penny Day. National Escargot Day. I am so excited. I am an escargot nut, and there's a place in Captiva where I'm going for vacation that has the best escargot. National Wine Day, Tap Dance Day. There you go. Don't Fry Friday. I don't know. National Hamburger Day. How can you have National Hamburger Day on No Fry Friday? That must have been a competition. And go figure this one out, Shelly. Mint Julep Day's on May 30th.
That's because I think this list was written in Australia and they just don't know. That's what I think. They don't know about mint juleps in the Derby. They just.
Although I have to say that the mint julep sounds a whole lot better than it tastes.
Yeah, it tastes pretty horrible.
It's an awful drink.
Yeah.
But look, the Derby Day made the list, guys, but the Indy 500 Day did not. What is up with that? I'm going to protest the list. Actually, it's the best one I've ever found, though. I'm pretty excited about it. All right. Are we ready for June? Halfway done? We have to speed up. We only got a half an hour left. So do you guys want to keep doing this, or do you want to look at smart plans? Can you build out the rest of your calendar, or do you want to keep going through it? Because June 4th, by the way, is National Hug Your Cat Day. What'd you guys say?
I want to go over smart plans.
Smart plans. Everybody good with that? If we stop this, will you promise you're going to keep building out your marketing plan? All right, we'll finish June, and that'll leave you half a month left to do. All right, so we got Flip a Coin Day. Surely you could come up with something funny there. Repeat Day. I said Repeat Day. That's funny. Hug Your Cat Day. Again, there's a great Facebook opportunity. D-Day. Yo-Yo Day. Can anybody do yo-yo tricks? Jay, can you do yo-yo tricks? No. Ryan, how about you? Can you do yo-yo tricks? That'd be a great video.
No, unfortunately, I'm no good with the yo-yo.
Yeah, I've got a yo-yo in a brand new that I don't want to open.
Okay. Well, that's doing you a lot of good. June 12th is Red Rose Day. Flag Day. So for I haven't had it in a long time, but for years, when I lived in my last neighborhood, I had a realtor every year, and I can't remember if it was Memorial Day, Flag Day, or the 4th of July. I don't remember when she did it, but she would get flags and put her business card on them and stick them by everyone's mailbox in the neighborhood. And, you know, like paper
What a good
flags,
idea.
like little paper flags.
Yeah.
Yes, and just so you know, I used her 3 times. Because it stuck out to me, right? And it was so nice because when you drive into your neighborhood, there was these flags at everyone's mailbox. It was really cool. National Prune Day. Smile Power Day. National Splurge Day. You could always ask, what do you want to splurge on? And they may turn that into a real estate conversation, right? National Bald Eagle Day. For you guys in the South office, Wendy had 2 bald eagles in her yard this weekend for Christmas.
Wow.
I know. She sent it. You couldn't really see them very close, but she sent us a picture. It looked pretty awesome. National Onion Ring Day. Amber's right there by my favorite onion rings where she works. Mug and Bun. Mug and Bun has the best onion rings. Gosh, this is what happens when you spend a whole day eating. Then all you think about is food. It's terrible. There's Beautician's Day on June 26th. There's another hug holiday. All right, so you got your June build out. All right, I'm going to go to my command now, and we will look at smart plans. All right, so look at this. This is fun. Some people have already done this, so you can borrow some. So somebody has set up April 7th, National Beer Day. So it's just one text that's giving a little blurb about National Beer Day. Now here's the thing, if you were to set this up, okay, if you were going to use this one, you would add the smart plan to your smart plans. Now you have to figure out how many days there are between when you set everybody up on it and April 7th, because you're going to set them up. I'm going to add a contact. Okay, so I'm going to add me to it. I'm going to add to smart plan. And then I have to say, I don't have to figure out how many days. I'm just going to figure out that I want to have it start on, what did I say it was? April 7th. So I'm going to have it text out on April 7th. Okay. So now I'm going to get a text on April 7th telling me all about National Beer Day. Okay. So if you wanted to do the same thing, you could go through here and see what anybody has in here for holidays and see if there's any that you like. And you can always change them too. If I didn't like exactly what that said, I could have changed the text in it and made it something different. So Here we've got other ones. This is all Thanksgiving and happy holidays. So here we've got, somebody's already set up one for St. Patrick's Day, one for Valentine's Day, right? So you could add those and do those and set everybody up on those for yourself, right? Somebody's got International Sushi Day already set up. So you could go through here and see which ones are already set up. Okay. And so then you could do your, so somebody even sent up a holiday pop by one just to remind you to do it. So let's say you wanted to start your own. So we're going to create, and somebody tell me one that you've got for January that would be an email or a text.
You've got the National Compliment Day.
Okay.
Where did I put that at? On the 24th.
So how would you send that out? What would you say?
Oh my gosh, what would I say? Depending on who you're sending it to, I mean, many people that I know are kind, or would say, I wanted to compliment you on your kindness, or.
So we got to send a text message and say, hi, hello with KW. Did you know today is National Compliment Day? Made me think of you. Wanted to tell you how kind you are and how much I admire you. How would that work?
Perfect.
Right? Have a great day. Okay, so that would be my thing. So that would be all I'd have to do, right? This is just my smart plan. It's a one action smart plan. And then I'm going to save it. And then after I've saved it, I can go back to my smart plans. Where did it go? Oh, this big. Did I save that? I'm gonna have to refresh. There it is. So now I've got it. And so then I'm going to add somebody to it. I'm going to send it to myself. This is going to be funny when I get this text message. I'm going to laugh. I'm probably going to delete it so I don't have to pay to send it to myself. But, and what day did you say that was?
The 24th.
January 24th. All right. So it's that easy. Now I could set up, I wouldn't just have to set me up on it, right? I could set up as many people as I wanted. And remember, there's two ways to set people up on the smart plans. Well, there's more than two ways, but so here you can either click here, right? And do it, or you can go out here and you can filter. So I could filter for just my family. And then I could send that to everyone that's on my family by clicking on this and going here and add to smart plan. That's the two ways to put something on a smart plan. All right, so what questions do you have about that?
And I have a question, like, because I haven't set up any plan where it's, I guess it's the pay plan for doing the text messaging and such.
Twilio. Uh-huh.
And so I wanted to get through all this training that we're doing to get everything set up before I actually did that. So I obviously need to do that. And I don't know if any of those are included in any of the plans or.
Twilio take you about 2 minutes to set up. You're going to start with a $3 a month plan. Okay. Run over. I don't know how long that lasts or whatever. I'm up to about $450, and I send a lot of text messages because I send Facebook reminder text messages for the, or not Facebook. I send exam study group reminders every week to everyone that's in my exam study group, which is about 119 people right now. So I send these on a regular basis, and I think I'm paying about $10 a month right now.
Okay.
So it's really, really cheap. And you're not going to be sending the volume that I send, right? Okay. So yours is going to be even cheaper. So I recommend you start with the $3 and something. I don't know what it is, but it's $3 and something. And when you run out, it's just going to add another $10 to your card. I mean, it's not like a huge, I know I always tell you not to give your credit card number to anybody, but this is safe, right? This is just a small amount of number, and it allows you to send these automatic texts. Which is a big deal.
I think Twilio has changed. I don't think it works like that anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like back in, if somebody else can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know like they merged and it was all different in like October and November, and now it's like, I don't know. It's not a plan, or it's like so many cents per.
It's a subscription though. You still subscribe, right? So you're going to subscribe to the smallest, which is like a $3 plan. Before it was you had to put $10 on your card, and it just replenished the $10 every time. But now you actually have to pick a plan.
Okay, but now like every time I send one out, like I don't know, I just keep getting, every time I send one, it like charges me like, I don't know, like you paid $1.25 or something. Like I don't know, it's weird.
Wait, when I go to here, I'll show you. When I go to send, it's going to tell me how many I have in my current plan. So let's just say I wanted to text my daddy here. So I would click on text, and I'm going to send a text with Twilio, and it tells me here that I have 9,659 credits available. And I have 10,829 total. Like that's how many I get for my month. And I don't know when my month
mine doesn't look like that, but I don't know. Maybe mine's just set up weird. Sorry.
Well, then you need to go in and check your settings. You need to go to Twilio and you need to check your account settings, or you could do it from there. That let me do it from there, didn't it?
Yeah.
So if I'm going to text my daddy from here and it says manage Twilio account. But Cheryl, I would go ahead and set it up. There's a Marty Miller. Gosh, even on a Saturday, do you guys know what's happening in January or February? I think it's February now. I'm so excited. Marty Miller is coming to our Tuesday partner meeting. This is going to be as close as I've ever gotten to meeting Marty Miller. I'm going to be on the same Zoom with him. I'm so excited. Anyways, there's this Marty Miller. There's a Marty Miller video on setting up your Twilio account. So just Google Marty Miller 66-day challenge Twilio account. Watch the video, follow along. It'll take you 3-4 minutes, Cheryl, and you'll have it all set up. But see, here's the plans. You see, so it's $316 a month, $532 a month. So this is where you get your credits. Right. And then they roll over. So, and I had some carry over because I had the old plan where you had to pay for them ahead of time, which you don't have to do anymore. So that's where you want to go to manage your account, Susan. So go to manage your account and then see which one you've got picked up here. But see here, you should be getting for $3.16, you get 300 credits. That's a lot of text messages. Okay. All right. So what questions do you have about smart plans? All right. So, you know what you have to do now is you have to set a goal. So when are you going to have your marketing plan built out by? Everybody tell me when you're going to have your marketing plan built out by, and you're going to email it to me.
Oh, well, Shoot, I want to have mine done and emailed to you at least by Monday, because it's starting January 1st. So it needs to be kind of done. And actually I already started highlighting all of mine as you were sending them to me and stuff. It's just a matter of putting it in there and figuring out which way I want to use it. So hopefully I'm gonna spend the rest of the weekend, nothing else important to do.
Awesome. And here's the thing, right? So let's say you fill it out right now, and then somewhere down the line, something sparks a memory and that you got, and you think, oh, I need to do that in July. You can update it, right? It's not like you're held to it forever. I'm just encouraging you. I want to see you put a marketing plan together. You know, like we talked about earlier, if we just say I'm going to shoot from the hip every month, what's going to happen?
Nothing. You're spinning your wheels, maybe.
You guys tell me this all the time, right? You guys tell me that your biggest challenge is time blocking, right? Mm-hmm. So what's going to happen when February comes? You're not going to have enough time to figure February out, right? We have the time between now and January 1st to get some things done that are going to set us up for success in 2021. And this is just one of those things. And honestly, if you sat down and did this and did your SMART plans, I don't think this would take you longer than an hour, right? Because you don't have to go search the internet. I gave you a link, right? It's got it all. I searched that. I spent a long time searching the internet to find that link, you know, because that's why I was pulling from different places earlier. And then I found this link and it made everything so much easier. So, you know, you got the heavy lifting done. Now you just got to put it in, and then throw your SMART plans together. And then I'm going to send you an email about scheduling your Facebook videos. You could even go ahead and schedule, you know, all of January. I don't know how far out you can schedule. I don't know the answer to that, but we'll find out. And then you could just get your Facebook post scheduled ahead of time.
I have a question. There was the link that you sent, for that, I guess, was that the year that shows you what each day, national day that is? I don't know that I got that email.
Okay, well, I'll resend it. Did you just get the marketing calendar? I'll resend the link after.
I did get the marketing calendar, yeah.
Because sometimes I send emails and they get lost in the middle of other emails. I know that. Okay. All right, Ryan, when are you going to have your marketing calendar built out by?
Say by next weekend.
So by 1/1.
Yep.
Okay. Cheryl?
Wednesday.
That is 12:30, I think. Okay. Yep. James? James, if you're talking to me, you're muted.
Yeah, so we have to have the entire year, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Let's see. I'll try to have it by the 1st.
Okay. Amber? Did we lose Amber? We lost Amber. Okay. Who else did we lose? We lost Keisha. No, there's Keisha.
I'm here. I would say probably Monday.
Okay.
I should have it done. I'm gonna work on it today. I don't think it's gonna be too hard for me to gather those things quickly.
I think it's going to take you less than an hour. Anne?
I'm going to try for next Saturday.
That's 1/1. No, 1/2. Saturday's 2, isn't it? 1/2. Okay. Susan?
I think I'm going to shoot for the 30th as well.
Okay. Shelley?
I'm going to go for the 1st.
We lost Sherry. And Melissa?
The 1st.
Jay?
1st. Second.
Second?
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday 2nd. Okay. Awesome. Well, I hope you found this valuable. If you don't find it valuable right now, somewhere along next year, when you are having major success because you are consistently and intentionally and purposefully communicating with your sphere, your database, your Facebook people, it is going to have a huge impact on your business. So I hope you found this useful. So what other questions do you have? What else do you want to do today? Is there anything else we can do? You know, we can always brainstorm too. So if you think that just because you can't think of some things, let's say it's National Pharmacist Day, okay? And you're like, oh, I want to do something for National Pharmacist Day, and I'm not really sure what to do. Well, come on at 5 o'clock for the open office hours with everybody else that's on there, and let's brainstorm. You know, let's use the collective brain power here. And you guys are creative, and everybody's creative in their own right. And so if everybody throws out ideas, right, something is going to ring a bell with you. You guys did that today. It was awesome. Cheryl and her penny. I mean, this is what happens. I love the penny idea. I would have never thought of that. So collectively, you know, we can have these really great thoughts. The other thing is on that link, and Cheryl, I'll make sure you got it. But on that link, you can click on each one of those, takes you out to a website for that national holiday. So, you know, you can find out more information there too. Even if it says like that National Beer Day one, that it was a smart plan that I showed you, even if it's a matter of clinking on it and just, really just copy what it says and put it in an email or a text message, just telling somebody about it. What'll happen if you send somebody some obscure holiday and you tell them about it, then they're going to tell somebody else. And what are they going to say? Well, you know what? My realtor sent me this email and told me about this funny holiday today. Now, what'd they do?
Told somebody else.
And what they say, they credited you with it, right?
That's right. That's right.
So remember, it's top of mind. That's what we want to stay is top of mind. But we can't just like throw up real estate on them all the time. Oh, Charlie, what's famous Shelley's kitty's name?
This one is Buffy, and the one that looks like yours is Allie.
Look. Well, see, Allie's my daughter's name, so that's fun. Charlie and Buffy are hanging out here. Ryan, where's the cat? Come on.
I have a question about this that we're supposed to turn into you, though.
Yeah, just send the sheet back.
Okay, but do we need to have so our calls and like, can we split our calls up or like, because I know we need to do it like once per quarter. How do you want to?
You can do your calls however you want. It just says call on here. The reason why I put call on here is if there's a special like Mother's Day. Let's say for Mother's Day you want to call your A moms, right?
Okay.
I've separated my database. And this is going to be different for everyone. So Susan, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Well, there is. The only wrong way to do this is not to do it at all.
Okay.
Right? Anything there, looky there. Look at that. Isn't he a cutie? He's a kitten. And he's so cute.
Cute.
Yes.
So the only way to get this wrong is to not do it at all. You know, right? So if we don't do it, then we aren't going to have a marketing plan. If we don't have a marketing plan, we're not going to consistently and regularly communicate with our database, and we're not going to get our 12 out of 1, right? We're not, or 1 out of 12. We're not going to get it. The quarterly calls, since we got a little bit of time, I'm going to make sure you know. So there's 2 different ways to do your quarterly calls. In your PC library, under database, there's the 2-letter splits. So like the first week of January, you would call A and W, and the second week of January, you would call B and E. And it works you all the way through the first quarter, and then it starts over. So the first week of the second quarter, you recall A and W. That's people whose last name. You can also just split your database into quarters, and there is a smart plan for that. And it is in your library. If you go to your library and you type in quarter, there is a quarterly call plan, right? And so the quarterly call plan is just going to have you make a phone call, and then it's going to delay 90 days, and then it's going to repeat, right? Because that's what we do. Every quarter we call. And so if we added this smart plan to our library, or to our smart plans from the library.
Yes.
Then we're going to have, so there we've got it. It's in my smart plans now. Come on. Go back over there. So there's the quarterly call plan. So here I could edit it, but this is just going to remind me to make a call, right? So Charlie decided to put her butt right in front of the computer. So we don't need to edit it, but what we need to do is we can add people on it. And so we go here. And so let's say I selected all these people to put on it, and I'm going to add them to the smart plan. So I have a choice here, right? I can start them all right now, which would mean I'd have to call them all right now. That's probably not going to happen. And same thing as if I start from a date, but here I can stagger over the next few days. So if I clicked 50 people, right, from my database, I could stagger them out 2 per day. And that's going to give me 25 days of call reminders. Does that make sense? So that's another way to do it. The other way is in your library that I mentioned. And for those of you guys that have seen my database is tagged. My database is tagged with these 2 letters. So did you guys see this change? Are we going to the library now? Did you get the library?
Yes.
So it's called DTD2 groups because it's do the DTD2. That's what it's called. It came up, but here you go. So you got A and W the first week, B and E the second week, and these are separated out by so that it's basically, you know, the same number of people that you have to call every week in the quarter. And you don't even have to tag your database. You could just you could just decide that, you know, that the week of 1-3 is A and W. And so I'm going to call everybody that's A and W, and that's 1-3. And then maybe I would tag my database so that next time I could just pull up my A and Ws when it was that week again. Right. And then the next week would be B and E. I mean, when I did it, I sat one night in front of the TV and did my entire database. But you don't have to do that. You could take your first quarter and just call each week 1 letter or the 2 letters each week, and then update your database with a new tag. And then when you got to second quarter, all you would have to do is pull a list of all your A and Ws, and then you know who you have to call that week.
I have a question, I guess, for Carla, and I guess for Shelly too, since you and I, Shelly, are on the same team. Are we doing Boomtown like Carla keeps talking about command, or do we do both? Or can somebody kind of define Boomtown versus command for me?
Yeah, I can. So on our team, Melissa, we use Boomtown for all the leads that Rhonda gives us. And then the recommendation has been made to you to put your sphere or personal people that you know, put them in command. They're going to have a very similar outcome and a very similar outlook, but you can do both.
What do you do? Do you do both?
I have, yeah. I also have a personal database as well on the side. So yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out going into this what works best in our situation.
Well, right. I'm going to recommend that you put your contacts, and I've talked to Rhonda about this. I'm going to recommend that you put your personal contacts into your KW command and use Boomtown for what comes from the team. And here's why. Eventually, Boomtown's going to go away because eventually command is going to grow with enough functionality that Rhonda's going to stop paying Boomtown because command is free for her. So you might as well go ahead and use command for your sphere. That way you're going to be familiar with command. I mean, your deals all have to go through command. You know, I'm working with Kelly and Cheryl on that with them, right? Right. So you guys are going to eventually transition to command. So I highly recommend that you use command for your personal contacts.
Okay, because I'm just trying to set myself up for success and do this the right way to get going. And I don't want to have stuff in one place and then half of it in another. And so command is the way to go.
And I think it makes you very intentional too, right? So if your leads are here, I mean, we do this within command, right? We can click a box over and find out what our leads are. And so today I'm just going to work on leads. Like today is a leads call, and I switch my command just to work on leads. Instead of you guys switching your command to just work on leads, you're going to switch to Boomtown and just work on leads today, right? And then, you know, then maybe the next day you're going to work on command, and you can figure that out in your schedule. All of you guys can figure that out in your schedule, right? So today is a database call day, and tomorrow is I'm going to work leads or open house leads or whatever it is that farming. I'm going to farm on Tuesdays.
Okay. And I know this is a personal thing, but just real quick before we end. So when we meet Tuesday on my one-on-one, can you just reiterate, you said, remember how I couldn't get on last week? So I mean, you said me coming on Tuesday for my one-on-one is just the same as like coming on here, because obviously, as you can see, I had no trouble this morning. So
you just click your link. Here's where Zoom has problems. So during the week, sometimes I have back-to-back appointments, and if I haven't opened the room because I'm still in a room with someone else, all you have to do is type in the number. So where on Zoom it comes up with a thing and it says you can either click a link or you can just type in the number that is your code at the end of that link. That will let, I don't know why, and it's a Zoom thing, and believe me, I've tried to find an alternative to Zoom and there just isn't one. But sometimes if your link doesn't work, and this is good for everybody to know, if your link doesn't work, then type in the numbers, and that's Miranda.
I'm not visualizing what you're meaning as far as type in the number. Can you show me that?
Look at your link. What does your link say? Hang on.
Like where?
Hang on.
Because I don't want to have another mishap this coming Tuesday, and that makes me anxious about how to get on with you now.
Don't be anxious. If it doesn't work out Tuesday, we'll do it old school and we'll call. It'll be fine. Hang on.
I know we had to do that last Tuesday.
All right. So you should have a calendar entry from me. And in the calendar entry, there's a link. And it looks like this. Do you see the numbers at the end of the link?
Yeah.
Those are the numbers that you type in. So that's the room ID.
Where do I type that?
Well, I can't show you that because we're in Zoom right now. But when you go to zoom.com, it'll say you want to enter a room, and it'll just have you type in numbers.
Okay. I guess that just confuses me, but because I just always hit the link and it comes up and I launch it out of my browser and that's that. So I don't know how to do it if I'm not.
That doesn't work. But here, let me look, because I don't have anything before you on Tuesday, so it will be fine. You won't have a problem this week because you won't have a problem this week because I don't have a meeting before you. See, it won't let me be in 2 meeting rooms at once.
Okay.
There's just some limitations, and I'm still trying to figure out the best practice to avoid issues. But we always have issues. Pretty much everybody on here's had some Zoom issues, so don't get anxious about it. It happens.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Carly, can I add to her, because I just type in my search engine line the HTTPS, and I just type the whole entire thing in there, and it comes up perfectly every single time. If that helps her any at all, if she has issues.
That's another way, another in round. Good idea. Good. Thank you for sharing that. All right. What do you guys got planned for today? I'm going to stage a house. I have exam study group, and then I'm going to go stage a house. So you guys will have to watch my Facebook for some fabulous pictures today.
Awesome. I'm going to get a walk done for all the food I've eaten the last 2 weeks. So lots of walking today.
It's a little chilly for that though.
Inside. I do workout videos at home. So inside. So I'm good.
Awesome. Do you know that it was 60 degrees last year on Christmas? And yesterday the high was 15. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
But I was so happy that we got snow on Christmas Eve.
It snowed here most of the day in Shelbyville. Just east of Louisville.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I was going to say it snowed here in the morning too. It was pretty.
Very exciting. All right, guys, have an awesome day. Shout if you need anything. Next week is not as short as this week because I will be around on Thursday. I get to spend my New Year's Eve with Kim. She's my last coaching call of the year. I am flying to Florida on Wednesday, so we will not have open office hours on Wednesday. But I will be back on Thursday with open office hours if you need anything. And you can always text me and I can get with you after I land. So that's pretty much it. And Jay, so I'm going to put you in for, I'm going to send a link around when I send the at a glance this week, I'll put the for sale by owner group in for Saturday at 9. Does that work for you? And I'll give you a link.
Yeah, that's fine. Either 9 or, yeah, that's fine.
Just the same time as we would normally do the workshop?
Yeah, that's cool.
Do
we need to let you know if we want to be on that call too, or that meeting, or?
I'm sure he'll take you whether you let him know or not.
Okay. I just want to make sure I get the link to get in there because I'd like
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it in the at a glance so everybody will have it.
Perfect.
So what are you saying that we're gonna do the FSBO thing next Saturday?
Next Saturday, it's gonna be Jay's for sale by owner group instead of our normal workshop because I'm on vacation.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'll reach out to our Armin too and let him know.
Awesome. All right. You guys have an awesome day.
Thank you.
Have a great vacation.
I can't wait to see your marketing calendars.
Awesome. Thanks, Carla.
See you guys later.
Thank you.
Bye.